Blessed rising. Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, depending on what time it is when you are tuned in to this encouraging video this morning. It is currently 6:11 a.m. my time, one day before Resurrection Sunday. All praise to the Most High. Now, this morning, I woke up in a state of gratitude as usual, but I also woke up with a few emotions that were kind of mixed in together. A few emotions that I didn't realize I could feel or experience at the same time. And that's kind of what I want to talk about this morning. So if I have your attention, please do stick with me. I promise you will not be disappointed. Now, today's message is going to be aligned around peace, pressure, alignment, and surrender. That's a powerful combination because not many people realize these things can exist together. I didn't. But when you're walking with God, or trying to anyways, because ain't nobody perfect, you start to realize that your perception of life just may be a little warped. And that's okay. So again, peace, pressure, alignment, and surrender. These four things represent not just a good morning, but stepping into a posture that says you trust God. Now, peace, that's your confirmation. Pressure is the preparation. Alignment, that is your positioning spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, positioning. Surrender, that's your obedience. When you hear surrender, it kind of sounds like weakness. That's kind of how I felt about the word submission. Before I started my journey with walking with the Most High, every time I heard the word submission, it just sounded like a form of control to me. Like, so you want to run what? Get somebody else to do it. But as I matured spiritually, mentally, and of course in age, so biologically, um, I came to realize that it was a lot of stuff that I had to unlearn and give myself space so that God can increase the capacity so that I can relearn the right way. Okay, so let's get back into this. I digressed a little bit. So, you're not just having a good morning. You're stepping into a posture, and that posture says, God, I trust you even when I feel the stretch. How many of y'all felt the stretch before? I know I have. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling the stretch right now. That's what encouraged this message. So, y'all thank me later. You feel me? What you know about pouring and serving and uplifting others when you're the one that needs to be poured into. Oh, baby, that's growth and character. Only God can take you through there to receive. You feel me? Now, there's something about choosing surrender on purpose, not because you're tired, not because you ran out of options, but because you recognize His hand in everything. That's maturity and spirit. Now, if I could pour into this moment with you guys, I'd say don't resist the pressure today. I'd say let it shape you without rushing you. And pressures in God's hand doesn't break you, it reveals you. Like that sounds real cliche. I know, right? I've told myself that plenty of times. But if I can be honest, it's easier said than done than to just receive that, right? Especially when you're going through some shit you can't get yourself out of. What you know about trusting the Most High, even even when it might cost you something. We're going to get into that a little later. But pressure in God's hand doesn't break you, it reveals you. Right back to that. And it does. And I could also say in that peace you feel that you should protect it. Not everything deserves access to you today, and it doesn't. But what I want to talk about is before you move into your day, sit with this for a second. Ask yourself these 3 questions. What is God asking you to release today? For myself, it would be control and expectations of an outcome. A second question would be, where do you feel the most pressure and what could it be producing in you? Again, that's me. I'll answer that. Just not being able to control the outcome and knowing that to get myself out of the situation I'm in, I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I need to just bring myself to a posture of surrender and just trusting that whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be, and life is gonna go on. And question 3, how can you stay aligned even if things don't go as planned? I just talked about that. I'm worried about what the outcome will be. Now, to ask that question again, how can you stay aligned even when things don't go as planned? Breathe, first of all. Understand that your life is not totally in your control. You can make decisions and choices, and that comes with consequences, but you do not get to control the outcome. I'll start there. For me, I guess I can just be okay with that and allow myself to feel. Allowing myself to feel emotions, okay? Allowing myself to feel being uncomfortable. Allowing myself to feel what I need to feel. Release it and get on with the day. And those are 3 questions I want you guys to sit with and answer yourself before you start your day, just to make sure that you are in the right head and heart space. Number 1, what is God asking you to release today? Number 2, where do you feel the most pressure and what could it be producing in you? Number 3, how can you stay aligned even if things don't go as planned? You're walking in a beautiful space right now, so you should stay there and think about it before you rush into whatever endeavors you got today. At least that's what I'm going to ground myself in today. I already woke up, said my prayers, did my devotional, and now here's my preparation for my vlog this morning. I mean, I guess y'all get a little sneak peek and a little raw footage. But yes, remember, it is okay to feel peace, pressure, alignment, and surrender. You learn something new every day. And when I woke up feeling all of these emotions at the same time, I was like, oh, that's something new. But I'm going to sit with that. All right, now remember, I told you, you are blessed to be a blessing. Stay blessed and be humble. Remember, Jesus loves you even though you don't deserve it. Mwah.